Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all back to the Damn You Wild podcast. I'm your man Vinny Mack, and this is the recap episode brought to you by Mackland World. So, you know, the recap. What the fuck has been going on in these podcast episodes lately, man? And I tell you this, y'all should go check these motherfuckers out, man. You know, I'm telling y'all gonna love them. Start from the first episode, the very first one. You know, I explained to y'all how I came about this podcast name and the content and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should definitely go check it out, man. You gonna love it. Um, you know, the recap, man. 26, 27 episodes in, bonus episodes. You know what I'm saying? I was reluctant to tell a lot of the stories, man, just because the motherfuckers, man, like the big babe that raped me, man. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I ain't gonna say she raped me, man. She just took advantage of me. You know, when I was under the influence. You know what I'm saying? I thought the bitch like bitches though. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was into straight bitches. You know, I ain't think she was into niggas, man. Real shit. Cause like I said, you know, it, yo, listen. When I seen the babe, even before that, you know what I'm saying? She was, you know, big. She had to be like 5'10", man. I'm telling you, she was tall, she was big. She had she wore straight back cornrows, man. You know what I mean? Straight backs. She wore do-rags, white tees, black tees. That's all I ever saw her in was black or white tees and long johns. You know what I mean? V-necks. You heard me? Motherfucking jeans all the time. It was like a fucking cartoon with her. You know what I'm saying? She always wore like the same shit. Different variations though. But she always wore butters. I never seen her in like Air Forces, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm being so real with y'all, man. And when I met her, you know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, I was over a family member house, I was over my cousin's house, and we was drinking and shit. You know, we was just kicking it. And the big bitch came in and she started, you know, talking her shit, challenging niggas, man. You know, that's one thing about us, man. Yo, our pride is everything. So that's what I'm saying, man. She challenged my pride. You dig me? She challenged my pride with drinking. We was drinking on some beer and shit, you know, some bullshit. Nothing crazy. You know, I wasn't really a drinker any motherfucking way at that point. But now you see I got my drink next to me. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing though, you know what I'm saying? She was like I said, I wasn't expecting none of this shit to happen. Yeah, you know I mean, I wasn't expecting none of this shit to happen. It just did, man. You know, when she called me up the steps to the attic, like I wasn't thinking nothing. Like I wasn't like, yo, she wants to fuck. She like, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I just described she was a dark skinned babe. Not that that matters, but I'm just, you know, for descriptive purposes, she was a dark skinned babe. She was tall. She was big. You know what I'm saying? She could take bitches lunch money. Real rap. She could take bitches lunch money. That's how it was. And I'm talking about we adults, man. You know what I mean? But she, you know, she called me up the attic steps. You dig me? And I go up the steps because I'm thinking she wanted to rap. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? I honestly wasn't thinking like, yo, Vinny Mac, you gonna go up these steps and you like this shit is gonna be one of them life altering moments. You know what I mean? I was so fucked up though. I was so fucked up. And motherfucker, y'all can say don't blame it on alcohol, but shit, I'm blaming it on alcohol. In my pride though, in my pride, but alcohol first. You know? But yeah, like I go upstairs and it's kinda dark. You know, my eyes gotta kinda adjust to, you know, I'm looking. Like, all right, where the fuck she go? You know what I'm saying? It's only but so many places this bitch can go because of her size. And once I got around, you know, a little corner, this bitch was sitting on the motherfucking milk crate though. A milk. Listen, you know the little Jones used to cut a milk crate. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't gotta describe the shit. This bitch sitting on the milk crate with her arms crossed. You know what I'm saying? She like, so what's up? You know what I mean? She like, so what's up? And I'm like, well, what? You know what I mean? She was like, I want to fuck. Just, I want to fuck. Just hard as shit. It was smooth though, but hard as fuck. So I'm like looking at this bitch like, and no bullshit. That's when everything, it just went dark. Everything just went dark. And I remember like just coming to. You know what I mean? I do remember this shit, and I just went out again. I seen her, and I just went out. I woke up. This bitch gonna leave me up there uncovered, man. I was butt naked in a bag full of busted fucking clothes, man. Butt naked in a bag. Listen. I've been fucked up before. You know what I'm saying? I was reckless. I was reckless when I started really drinking. You know what I mean? And like I remember just passing out, and like at home though, in different places, like leaving my fucking doors wide open. I remember one time I left my car running. You know what I mean? Like irresponsible shit, you know. And oh man, I look back and be like, yeah, I don't know how the fuck I'm still here. But you know, I'm just being honest with y'all. But I ain't never woke up butt naked somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't even close to being home. This bitch was gone. Gone. She was gone. She gonna leave listen, imagine, well, I'm just saying, picture it though. My big ass up there laying in, yo, was big black trash bags everywhere around this motherfucking room. Everywhere. Lined the walls and shit. It was stuff everywhere like that. You know, it's the attic, so I understand. But the bag was busted. I'm like, the fuck? The hell's going on? My beater was on though. And I looked to my left, and it's my clothes in a pile. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody put them there purposely for me to be like, all right, here you go. Only reason why I found out that I fucked this bitch, or that she fucked me, you know what I mean, is because my cousin told me. Because I asked her what happened, and she told me. I was mad as shit because she thought it was so funny, man. I'm like, yo, this bitch, you know what I mean? I don't know. But y'all definitely go and take a listen to that episode. That's number one, man. You know what I mean? The recap. I'm just, you know, I'm thinking about different motherfucking episodes that I did. Oh, motherfucking chicken wings and things. See, chicken wings and things, man, you know, chicken wings and things, that was about this babe named Sabrina from Jersey. You know what I mean? Bitch was a gangster. She had a little ass arm though. She had like, it was, you know what I'm saying, one of these type situations. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't, you feel me? And I don't, you know, I ain't making fun of no handicap folks, but this bitch was a gangster, man. At least that's what, you know, that's what the fuck I thought when I, you know, because of the whole how it played out. When I met the babe though, I didn't even see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had on one of them, I think the shirt is called a cami. And it's like a little, you know, it looks like a beater, but, you know, for women. But instead of it having a regular beater, you know, fucking shoulder joints, you know what I'm saying? It was like thin ass string. So, you know, when I'm at the club, I'm with my nigga Rel, and you know he kick his game to both of her and her friend. I'm near, you know, I'm chiming in, doing my thing, and we exchange numbers. Fast forward, man, like when I think back, I'm like, yo, I didn't see that shit. I didn't see it, but when I went and picked her up, though, you know, that was just a crazy adventure too. So y'all should go and tune into that episode, Chicken Wings and Things. When I picked her up, she told me about the arm, you know, from because I was laughing at a fucking movie, Johnny Knoxville movie, where he was playing handicap to fuck with a babe. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I think the premise is. But I just remember him being handicapped or acting like that shit, and I laughed because, you know, it's fucking Johnny Knoxville. Who ain't laughing at boy? But she got mad at me because I'm laughing at this shit. And that's when she told me she had the little arm. And she sent me pictures and all that. I'm like, yo, I didn't see this shit. But it wasn't like new pictures. It was old junks. When she was like a kid. And they was all, you know, old. So I couldn't really tell. So when I picked her up, though, like I said, man, she had a pea coat on. But she had her hand in her pocket. The arm that was little, she had that in the pocket tucked. And I kept like, damn, I want to see this shit. So when I finally do see the little chicken wing, we was smoking weed outside on my stoop. You know what I'm saying? Even when she was in the crib changing and all that, making herself comfortable, she was still using she was using that fucking arm to like fold her clothes and shit. You know, drape it over. You know what I mean? So I couldn't see it. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna see it when I see it. But she chose the moment when I started smoking weed to show me this motherfucking arm. You know what I mean? And I just was like so blown away by that shit. Because like when she showed me, she just didn't like say like, here's my arm. She goes, you want to see it? And I was like, see what? She's like, my arm. You want to see my arm? And I was like, yeah. And she did. Yo, listen, the way she propped that shit up, I was done. I was fucking done. I was fucking done. I was done. But you know, I got over that shit. I got over it, man. You know what I mean? I was on some shit with her, like, fuck it. You know, I ain't judge you based on your arm. You know, you might say my dick little. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't judging you off of that. So fuck it. You know, I did it. I did my thing. I bust that thing out. You know, and you know, when we went to sleep, we went to lay down. No bullshit. I couldn't remember which arm it was. You know what I mean? Cause we just, you know what I mean? We did the thing. So I was like, shit, man. In my mind, I said, man, for a babe with a little arm, man, she know to, you know, do some things and shit. But you know, hey, man, like, she was laying on my chest. You feel me? Like, we was laying there. I'm on my back and her head on my chest. And I just felt like this hand. You know what I mean? That shit was like right here. You know, she was all up on me. And I'm doing one of these numbers where I'm like looking down and shit like, oh, which hand is that? You know what I mean? I don't want it to be the little John. No offense, man. Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just didn't, you know, like, I gotta ease into shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I gotta ease into that. That's me. So, you know, we end up, you know, I ended up taking her home the next day and whatnot. I think she wanted to go home. I think she was just like, fuck it. I think he's turned off by my arm or some shit. You know, she definitely was feeling some kind of way. She told me this, like we talked and everything. Uh, uh, so why me and her ended though is because the bitch asked me to drive some keys down to fucking Georgia for her brother. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, that's not the type of shit that I'm in. You know what I mean? I'm not into no motherfucking drugs and into, you know what I mean? That's not Vinny Mack. You feel me? So she just was like, yo, you know, you judging me and this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, man, fuck it. So she said she ain't want to fuck with me no more, which was cool. I wasn't tripping off of it. But then I got that phone call from her brother, man. Said she got shot. She called me, said she was in some bushes. And then her brother called me talking about she got shot. So to you, Sabrina, you know who you are. If you ever see this shit, I hope you're alive. I hope you're well. I hope everything is, you know, but still fuck you because, you know, you cut a nigga off. You know what I mean? You cut a nigga off talking about I was judging you, bitch. I wasn't judging you. I was just telling you that Vinny Mac don't play around with no motherfucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a square nigga. Like I told you 1,000 times before. You know what I'm saying? So then this brings me to episode. I think this was a bonus episode I did about a bitch named Big Candy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she was big though. She didn't have the name Big Candy when I first started talking to her. You know what I'm saying? She had Big Candy when I met her in person. You know, she catfished the shit out of her brother. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, I will say this though. You reap what you sow, you know, karma, whatever. But this was a memorable trip because of the reason why I was in New York anyway. You know how I met the babe and everything. Y'all just go tune into the episode, like I said. But you know, this the recap, so I'm gonna hit y'all with, you know, a little something. Big Candy, you know what I mean? I got a picture of her. I'm like, okay, she cute, she fine, you know what I mean? Whatever. and we rapping, we doing our thing. Now she lived in New York. I'm down here in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, well, I know me. I'm not going to New York just to go get some pussy. You know what I mean? Like I'll drive far, but I ain't going to New York. You know, I'm just being honest. So the time comes though where I do got to go to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like I was messing with a babe, she was messing with somebody else. She got knocked up. You know what I mean? She ain't know who the baby was, so who the baby daddy was. And me and the dude had the same opinion on the shit, pretty much. I think, from what she say. You know what I mean? But anyway, I go with her to New York, and I hit the babe up. I had a chirp phone. This is how old this shit is. I had a chirp phone. And I chirp her like, "Hey yo, I'm in New York," and we talking, but then she tell me I might not like what I'm gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what you mean? She like, you might not like what you see. So I open my phone up, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, shit, what's up? Tell me, like, I'm looking at this picture and you look good to me. You know what I'm saying? You look good to me. So what's up, man? Like, like, what's up? You got a husband or some shit I need to know about? And the crazy part is, I think she had a husband. I think they was divorced. And yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. But she didn't listen. She told me her living situation was this. She said, "I have a house." That's right. She what? See, that's why we doing a recap. That's why we doing motherfucking recap, because she told me that the house was her and her husband's. They not together no more. None of that shit. Divorce, separation, whatever. He don't live there, but she do. And she got a roommate that's a man who rents the basement out, and she has the upstairs and whatnot. That's what she told me, because she didn't want me to get mad if I ever came to New York to see her. Yeah, I mean, she didn't want me to get mad if I came over there and seen this dude. And I'm like, man, I don't even care. I'm 19 motherfucking years old. You're like, I don't care about that shit. I'm just, if anything, if I do come to your spot, I'm fucking. We already know what time it is, right? Right. Well, reluctantly, she tells me to come to her crib, and I go there. The whole situation plays out so crazy with me and this money, cars and shit, being unprepared. You know what I'm saying? Crazy as shit, yo. And when I walk into the fucking basement, cause I'm thinking I'm finna go in the front door, right? I Google mapped this fucking address, right? She told me her address is 2012 Story Avenue in the Bronx. This is what this bitch told me. And I don't know why that number 2012 sticks out. It could have been a different address though, but it was Story Avenue in the Bronx. You know what I mean? And when I get out the cab and I see the bitch, I'm like, yo, maybe this ain't her. Maybe this like her friend, because there's been times where I went to go see a babe and her friend came out and got me, or her sister or somebody, and led me into the crib, and I kicked it with the babe from there. But I'm talking about in the regards of that shit. I'm thinking this was about to play out, but no. Now this bitch take me in the basement. It's one of them. I'm 6'4.5", 6'5". I'm in the basement. I'm ducking this shit because the ceiling low. So I'm like, all right, maybe she about to take me through the basement and go up the steps. No, she take me in this motherfucking room, right? But when I see everything, like the refrigerator, the stove, you know what I mean, the food and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This like a little apartment down this joint. You know what I mean? I look, it's this fat motherfucker. This nigga sitting on a bed on the floor watching TV, eating. He turn around, see me, shut his door. He do one of them lean over Jones. He don't even get the fuck up. So I'm like, all right, whatever. That's the roommate. But the room she take me to, I said, okay, well, maybe this is like the chill kicking spot. No, man, there's a bed in that bitch. It's somebody's room. The big babe disappear. Then the big babe come back. And I'm like, oh, no. But I was stuck like Chuck, man. I couldn't get the fuck up out of there. And see, at this time, like, Western Union and shit, man. At like the girl that I was with at the hotel with, you know what I'm saying? She in the room by herself, and I was like, I'm gonna take the couch and shit. You know you go in there and do your thing. She shut the door. Once I knew she was asleep, that's when I made my move. You know, it wasn't hard getting a cab either, but man, Big Candy, man, she had me all the way fucked up. You know, that was the first time I ever drank Malibu rum because she had bottles of this shit, man. It was like that was like a 6 pack for her. I swear, man. I swear that was the first time. This bitch, she had me smoking. You know what I mean? White owls and shit. And bruh, she would take the whole fucking blunt, the whole white owl out the container, stick the whole thing in her mouth, get it all wet, pull it out. And I'm like, ugh, that shit was so disgusting. Because this bitch, it was just disgusting, man. It was just disgusting. So I'm thinking, shit is gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, it didn't happen the way I thought it was gonna happen. I still ended up having to fuck this bitch to get back to the hotel because I didn't have no way to get back there. I could have called a cab, but I didn't grab my debit card, my bank card. Y'all know, I didn't grab that shit. I grabbed the fucking hotel key card like a dickhead, and thinking that I didn't even check my pockets because I'm thinking like I don't know what the fuck was going on, man. I don't know why I took the shit out of my pockets in the first place, but that's what happened. So, I let this bitch jerk me off and I finger fucked her. And it sounded so nasty and it was just so disgusting because of the way this bitch looked. The whole situation was so wrong. You know what I mean? I should have stayed my ass in that fucking hotel room. I should have just said, yo, you know what? You probably not gonna like it. Fuck it. Just chalk it up. You know what I mean? But nope. What I have to do, test the water. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm thinking she got one off. She's like, oh, I came. She told me she came. You know what I'm saying, in the process or whatever. Uh, I'm like, all right, cool, bet it's a wrap. I'm like, it's getting late. It's time to get back to the hotel room. This is where my pride got the best of me because the bitch started getting at me for wanting to leave. Oh, you little young niggas, y'all always talk that shit. Y'all be out here doing this, that, and the third. Y'all don't be wanting to fuck. I'm like, man, she crazy. She bugging. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. Suck this dick. But I made her put a condom on my shit because she just, I'm telling you, it was just, yeah, I ain't even going to describe the babe right now. But it was just, it was just that disgusting. Um, Damn. So she doing her thing. I'm trying to picture other bitches, man. I'm like, damn. In my mind, I close my eyes. I'm like, all right, okay. It's starting to feel okay. And I get, bam. So I said, fuck it. As soon as I was able to, I got that strong one. I said, this ain't gonna last but so long. Told her to turn that ass over. I said, turn over. So she turned the fuck over. You know what I mean? And I start going in. I'm holding that big ass like, you know what I mean? Just getting in that shit. After I was done, the lights were still dim. You feel me? And I zip up my motherfucking hoodie. And I'm just like, yo, I gotta use the bathroom. So I go in the bathroom, you know what I mean? Because I had to take the condom off. I grab a handful of toilet paper, take that shit off, do my thing. The fucked up thing about this whole situation is I don't know what it was, man. I don't know how I didn't know. Just didn't know how. I just don't know. Just don't know. But I get back to the hotel. She gives me all this fucking money, all this weed. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I was just in awe because, ain't nothing like that ever happened to me before. So I get back to the hotel. No lie, I throw the weed in a trash can. It was like, it had to be like, I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot. Like a nice amount. 400. You know what I'm saying? $400 cash. You feel me? And I'm like, damn, this bitch just treated me like a prostitute, man. Real talk. She treated me like a prostitute. But I said I could take it on the chin. I could take it on the chin. Fuck it. I can take it on the chin. You know? I get back up into the room. I go sit down on the couch and I'm flipping through the fucking channels on the TV, and I'm just like, yo, uh, trying to find something to watch, and I can't find nothing. You know what I mean? Because I don't know the channels in New York. I get flustered. I said, damn, I gotta take a leak, man. So I go in the bathroom, and I don't want to look at myself in the mirror, but it's right there. I unzip my hoodie. You feel me? Yo, I look down. I got a motherfucking stain. It's a big joint, like it's big as shit. So I look down. I say, yo, what the fuck? And I go to smell my shirt. And I'm like, oh, it's doo doo, man. She had this big ass doo doo stain across the bottom of my fucking shirt. I was so fucking mad. So fucking mad. So fucking mad. So fucking mad. Yo, listen. I cussed that fat bitch the fuck out. I cussed that fat bitch the fuck out. You know what I mean? I had to. I chirped her. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp. And I'm sitting on that motherfucking couch fuming. Fuming. And the bitch, she answered, hey, trying to be all sexy and shit. I'm like, hey, what you doing? And she like, nothing. Are you at the hotel? I said, yeah, I'm here. But listen, let the button go, because I wanted her to respond. She fucking, what's up? And I cussed her ass the fuck out, let her have it, man. I ripped that shirt. Yo, I grabbed it like I was Hulk Hogan when I smelled it. I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, pull that bitch apart. You know what I mean? Try to flush it down the toilet, man. Try to flush that bitch down the motherfucking toilet. Yo, I was 19 years old when that shit happened to me. No bull. No motherfucking bull. I was 19 years old. Yo, that shit, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that shit. Never. Ever. I'll never forget. Big Candy and the Big Apple. That episode, man, you know, like those stories, man, I was so reluctant to tell to people. You feel me? But I'm like, yo, I know. Like now I laugh at it. I laugh at it just because of where I'm at in life. I'm still alive, you know. Situations are what they are. But it's crazy when I look back on my life and I'll be like, yo, you was a wild motherfucker. You was a wild motherfucker, yo. You know. Like a lot of my stories involve women, you know. And it ain't even like bad shit. It's not all bad shit. It's not always bad stuff, man. It's not always bad stuff. For real. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's a lot of the times I do shit just because of the convenience. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with hood bitches in Philly, man. Like the one, like I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck her deal was. Something was wrong with her up here, for real. If she gonna watch this shit and she gonna know I'm talking about her, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. She gonna watch this and be like, you talking about me? You damn right, motherfucker. I am talking about your ass. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. But that bitch she would always steal $20 from me. All the time. All the time. Only $20 though. Every time I had some cash in my pocket, $20 will always come up missing. This bitch would steal from her mama. This bitch, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yo, like, I don't know. I understand that shit. Real talk. One time, I'm sitting in my room. It's me, her, and a homie sitting in my room. And we drinking, like, I think it was fucking Verdi. Now, at the time, I thought this was some exclusive shit. I didn't really know what Verdi was. It might have been like, if it wasn't Verdi, it was something like Verdi. But we drinking this shit out of champagne flutes and everything. Watching TV and shit. And motherfucking, her mom calls me on the phone. And I'm looking at the number like, why, you know what I'm saying? She right here. So, hey, what's up? And she's like, let me ask you a question. She said, don't tell her I'm on the phone with you. You know what I'm saying? But She said, "Did she bring a bottle of alcohol to your house?" And I was like, "What you?" I said, "No." She's like, "I'm missing this bottle," and she explained to me the sentimental value of it as I'm sitting here drinking the bottle that she's telling me about. The babe, she already had drank a little glass of it. She poured herself another one. She was enjoying this shit. You know what I mean? Me and a homie sitting there. We sitting there enjoying this shit too. But now I'm on the phone with this bitch mom drinking this shit. I'm like, man, don't I feel like a dickhead? But I lie to her mom and tell her mom no, because I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna tell her mom I'm sitting here drinking this shit? I could have just been honest with her. You know what I'm saying? But I just did. At that moment in time, I said, I do not want to go through no drama right now. I'm sitting here, I'm smoking, I'm chilling, we kicking it, no drama. But I knew once, listen, that bitch she could steal from her mama and then lie to my face about the shit, because, I got it from my cousin. And then she had this cousin that always had shit. That always hooked her up. He was a hustler, you know what I mean? All this shit. That bitch used to tell me the craziest stories. You know what I mean? I should bring her on the show and let her just tell y'all. Just let her just talk. You feel me? But this bitch was still anything and everything, man. Real talk. Real talk. Klepto bitch. Scandalous bitch, man. For real. For real. So, I got so many more episodes coming, but I really want y'all to go back, you know what I'm saying, check out the previous episodes, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all gonna get a feel for what this podcast is about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in some studio. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but, I like to vibe out with the shit I listen to. You know what I'm saying? I like the naturalness of things. So, I'm in my sunroom. You feel me? You hear the nature. You hear the world around you. And I like that shit, because when you hear the audio part of this, you know what I mean? It sounds like you on the block. You outside your crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good atmosphere. It's a good vibe. You know? So, with that being said, this the recap. I'm gonna do a few more of these bad boys. But shout out to everybody that's been with me since day one, rocking, listening, laughing, hitting me up, like, yo, giving me the feedback. Honestly, this shit just feels good to talk to y'all, man. Give y'all something to laugh at. You know. Let y'all see another side of me that y'all don't see when we out and about, because a lot of people, we just colleagues and things like that. We don't associate outside of business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a private person, but I'm gonna let y'all into my world for a little bit. I'm gonna hit y'all with more episodes. I'm gonna have guests on here, so if y'all want to see somebody, let me know. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it happen. Shout out to the squad. Everybody that I always shout out, man, I do that because I want them to get recognition for the shit that they doing. You know what I mean? From it being apparel, clothing, and things like that, to graphic design, to motherfucking rapping, music, the whole nine. I want them to just, get they shine. You feel me? Shout out the product sponsors, everybody. Dre Carter, Zostax, Wilkie Baby, All Pressure Brand, you know what I mean? Shout out my man Jamaz. Listen, y'all in the sneaks, definitely check my man out. You know what I'm saying? He got a sneaker vlog coming. Yo, check him out. My man Jamaz, yo, I'm gonna post his Instagram and all that shit when I post the video. And y'all make sure y'all go follow and show him some love. As for that, man, yo, make sure y'all follow me on the gram, Mackland World, Damn You Wild Podcast. I am Vinny Mack. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow Mackland Security too. Y'all make sure y'all go follow everybody I just named. And damn, man, y'all make sure y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. Make sure you smile and spreading that positive shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know the negative always wins. The negative, everybody want to hear some negative shit, but we not on this. You know what I mean? We not on that. So, like I said, man, I fuck with y'all. Salute everybody out there. This the Damn You Wild Podcast. I'm Vinny Mack. Cheers to y'all. I'm out.